changes in your lineup from what we saw the other night?
The lineup's going to be the same as the Vancouver game. We liked what we saw in that game. I think from top to bottom, across the board, the guys played well. So we're going to stick with the same lineup.
You mentioned the other day just how much you like that start in Vancouver. What's the key to being dialed in as soon as the puck drops?
You have to find a way to make sure that when the puck drops, you're ready to go. I mean, the starts are very important in this league. They're not the end-all, be-all. I mean, you see games across the league. Teams do come back from being down 1 or 2 goals, but you still give yourself a much better chance when you're ready to play and if you can get on top of the opposition early.
When you look at this Calgary team, especially in this building, what makes them such a difficult team to play against?
They work. I mean, we were just watching some of their footage this morning, and they're a team that works for their ice. There's not a lot of easy ice out there. They get to the inside. You got to be prepared to dig in against them here tonight. Home ice advantage. I don't know what's making them have success at home, but they just work. They play hard. They seem to have a good system in place. They play with structure, so it's going to be a good test here tonight. Good challenge.
What did you like from Charlie McAvoy's game lately?
What have I liked lately? I like the fact that he's being more assertive in his game. Well, I should say assertive, I guess. He's when he's on top of his game, he's skating, he's physical. He takes charge out there. He's confident in himself, and we've seen more of that, I think, lately with Charlie. And the other thing I like is, too, when he keeps the game in front of him, he's a much better defender. And we talked about that, keeping the game in front of us as a group. And he's the leader back there, so he makes good rush reads. He's physical. He's hard to play against. He plays power play. He kills. He does a lot of things for us. So, when he's playing the way he's capable of playing, he's a huge boost to our team.
It's Swayman tonight.
Swayman will be in tonight.
Joe, at times you've had Nikita Zadorov playing with different partners other than McAvoy. You put him back there the other day. He played, I think, a season high, close to 24 minutes. What worked that maybe wasn't working the same way earlier in the season with those two?
Well, I mean, last game we liked the matchup with Charlie and Z together because Vancouver had 2 top lines that we felt, and they could play against either of those 2 lines. As far as what worked and what didn't work before, sometimes it's just a matter of time getting comfortable with each other and reading off each other. Partners that play together for a while establish that chemistry to develop it over time. There hasn't been a lot of that this year. The partners have changed frequently, so maybe that's something that they can work on, and maybe it'll come to fruition a little bit more as they get more ice time together.
Elias's offensive production has gone down since he joined the Bruins. What have you seen of him and how he's evolved over the past little bit here?
Well, yes, I think the production's not where he probably would like it to be, but he still does a lot of things for us. He's taking key face-offs, still is very good in the circle. He's been very responsible defensively, playing with Marshy and Brazo. That line's been really good for us. So I think the production will start to come a little bit more. Don't forget that our power play has struggled this year at times. And that's where a lot of guys generate some of their offense from, too. They get their numbers on the power play. So that hurts offensive players as well. But Lindy's been good. He's been working hard, both ends of the rink. He's detailed, as you guys know. He takes pride in his game, takes pride in his craft.
It's not the first time, but how does it feel to be back in the old familiar dome here and seeing some familiar faces?
No, it's good. It's always good to be back here. Obviously, I spent a lot of time here and in the city, and I love my time here, so it feels good to be back.
Is there one, and I know there's a bunch, but is there one memory that kind of you think of when you think about Cowtown?
Yeah, there's always going to be that Game 7 OT winner by Johnny.
Just the idea of fitting in with Boston, how's it been? We saw you in Boston, but a little bit more time has passed. How would you assess the way things have gone for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I would like to play better and produce more points. It's just the way it is right now. It's just you just got to fight through it and try to be better in practice and carry it over to games. So obviously I would like to be better, but for now it's just try to win the games.
Do you allow yourself to get think about what the reception might be like when they show you the player?
Not really. I mean, hopefully I'll be appreciated a little bit, but I always played hard here. I felt like and loved my time here. Fans was always great, and looking back, it's a lot of good memories for me here, and there's a lot of good people in this city, so hopefully it'll be a good one.
You feel like you might hear it from a couple of guys over there? Is there anybody that maybe you're expecting more than the other?
I don't know. Now I played these guys first with Van a couple times, and then now one time with Boston as well. So I mean, there's always one or two guys that will like stuff.
It's probably Rasmus, though, right?
You said it.
Do you feel like when you look back into the time in Calgary, though, just about the way the player that you kind of formed into, like, was that kind of formative part of your career in terms of the time you spent here and how you became the player you are?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I came here, needed kind of change of scenario, and came here. Kind of clicked right away for me here. Obviously from a hockey town back in Sweden, and came here, and it's a pretty big hockey town as well. So just everything felt right from the beginning when I came here, and you know, the way fans treating you and stuff like that, it's just amazing. And yeah, obviously, like I said, I played with some really good players here, and was lucky enough to form a lot of friendships on and off the ice. So yeah, I have a lot to be thankful for spending a couple years here for sure.
Elias, Century Team, Original Six, all that. What's it mean ultimately now that you've had a taste of it to be a Boston Bruin?
No, it's an honor. Obviously, you know, you're looking at the players they had, and like I said, the Original Six, and every time you put the jersey on, you feel responsibility and so on. So I mean, it's definitely a cool experience. Yeah, it's been fun so far for sure.
You gotta always look forward to an opportunity to come back into Calgary, don't you?
Yeah, why not? I mean, still got a lot of buddies on that side. Great to see him past couple days. No friends tonight, I guess. Yeah.
Well, and then nicely timed out. You got a few extra days around Calgary too. You've been able to feel like home again.
Well, I mean, it was home for a while for sure. It's always nice to get back, you know, catch up with some old friends, get to the places you've been to before. So I think I had good memories in here. I'm excited to come back once in a while for sure.
You could pick one player to go back and forth with. Would it be Nas?
Oh, absolutely. Even Wiggsy. Yeah, Wiggsy was giving me in Boston a lot, so yeah, I'm ready to give it back.
I was gonna say, is that they'd be at the top of the list of the biggest talkers on the other side, or do you have to be kind of on edge a little bit here tonight?
Well, I mean, they know a lot about me, so I feel like it's easier for them to chirp me because they know what I'm sensitive about, what I'm not. So it's always nice to hear from your friends, you know.
Yeah. Wait a minute, you're sensitive.
Sometimes less, yeah. Not around you, just at home.
Anything you miss about Calgary?
People, yeah. I thought the fans and the Calgarians were the main thing what I love about this place. I think it was they're loyal, they respect the hard work, they like the hard games, you know, they like the players who put their work boots, who are battling, who are emotional, who's has a little aura in them. So I think I appreciate that from the fan base in here for sure.
When we saw you go to Boston, I think from the outside a lot of people thought that's a fit, that's a big guy who's got a little snarl to his game. What does it mean for you now that you've had some time there to be a Bruin?
Yeah, I mean, to be a Bruin, it's special. You play for Original Six team, first of all. Second of all, with all the history with the teams they had, and the fans appreciate it as well. I feel like there's definitely some similarities between Calgarian fans and Boston fans in that particular things. You know, they respect you when you go up there, play hard, play your ass off every night, and fight for every inch on the ice. So I think that's the main thing. What I love about Boston as well.
Have you guys kind of just turned a corner? It's been kind of an up and down year. It seems as though this group overall, last 12 or so, have played pretty good. Some changes, obviously. Is this group starting to find its way?
For sure. I mean, I thought we've been playing way better after the coaching changes, and like if you look at the last game, you know, like we were so connected, we were skating, we were physical, we were all over the pucks, all over the forecheck, and it gives a confidence. Like after the games like this, like beating Vancouver, they're a pretty good team in this league, you know. So beating them like that, it gives us confidence and understanding what if we play right away, we can beat any team in this league, and we should. So I think it's definitely fresh air for us, and we just got to follow it up on a nightly basis.